Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Spartans will kick it away first. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. On the move, it's Haynes. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Grab behind the line. It's Peacecorn. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Childs. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins, guys, you start to really like the offense.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. Flying down the left side. has to take it in. Touchdown, Sparty.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road,
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return. The 1-8 play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got enough for the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Now, that's who Michigan is.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback.
There he goes! How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be looking to run. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He fights off a defender. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical...
And he runs it in for the score! Touchdown, Michigan! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cochran. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Childs. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on second down. He's got him in the flat. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking for a huge play. He's got it at the 20. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the Michigan offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. To the air. It's Underwood. Grab near the marker. It's Flores. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Cochran. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State.
Turning it on! And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's the give off the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
Unleashes one. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Smarty.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Extending the play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's loose. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to pass, it's Child. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
He doesn't need anything to do. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Eastern Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a deep man. He's got it along the sideline. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Michigan State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Moving out of the pocket. Going right and going deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now, just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation, pinning their ears back.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Cochran. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back, it's Childs. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Throwing on the run. He's got it on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they get so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scrambled.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Childs. Now he's going to break the pocket. Into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Spartans.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. That was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The give from the gun. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage.
Open field on the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia State is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 overdue. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Buying some time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
I mean, great job in pursuit by this defense, but what's the quarterback thinking here? I mean, this is not sandlot football. You can't just keep backpedaling and backpedaling and backpedaling and all of a sudden just throw a Hail Mary. You got to get rid of the football at some point, right?
Back to throw, it's Childs. Catch in the middle, it's Thurman. And they get him down. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
It's on target and complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Marsh. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
It's complete. Touchdown, Sparty. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the catch on the left. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Throws into the middle of the field. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hamilton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. for a man. It's Childs. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
So in this one, it's little brother playing like big brother and flexing their muscles as Michigan State will take the Paul Bunyan Trophy back to the bank.